It only takes one unexpected moment to change everything. And for someone living with chronic kidney disease, that moment can arrive without warning, without preparation, and without a second chance to think. Imagine walking through an ordinary day, feeling relatively stable, when suddenly your body begins to send signals you cannot ignore, signals that demand immediate attention. Yet the people around you know nothing about your condition, your medications, or the delicate balance your body depends on to survive. This is where preparation transforms from a simple habit into a powerful act of self-protection. The truth is, emergencies do not wait for you to be ready, but your readiness can determine the outcome. Dr. Mathew R. Weir has long emphasized that awareness and preparation are not just medical advice. They are a responsibility that patients must carry with them every day, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. When you understand your condition, when you carry the right information, you give yourself a voice, even in moments when you cannot speak for yourself. Think about the silent power of a small card in your wallet, a medical ID on your wrist, or a list of medications stored safely and clearly. These are not just objects, they are lifelines. They speak when you cannot. They guide when confusion surrounds you, and they protect when time is limited. Many people underestimate the importance of these small preparations, believing that emergencies are rare or that someone else will take control when needed. But reality often tells a different story. In critical moments, doctors and nurses must make fast decisions, and without accurate information, those decisions become harder, slower, and sometimes riskier. Preparation removes that uncertainty. It creates clarity in chaos. It turns fear into action. And most importantly, it can preserve your kidney function and your life. There is something deeply empowering about knowing that you are ready, that no matter where you are or what happens, you have taken steps to protect yourself. This is not about living in constant worry. It is about living with confidence, knowing that you have equipped yourself with what truly matters. Dr. Mathew R. Weir often highlights that managing chronic kidney disease is not only about treatment, it is about mindset, about discipline, and about the daily choices that shape your future. Carrying essential medical information is one of those choices, simple yet powerful, often overlooked yet incredibly important. When you prepare, you are not expecting the worst. You are strengthening yourself for any possibility. You are telling yourself that your life is valuable, that your health deserves attention, and that you refuse to leave your well-being to chance. As you move forward in your journey, remember that every step you take toward preparedness is a step toward control, toward safety, and toward peace of mind. The question is not whether an emergency will happen. The question is whether you'll be ready when it does. And that answer is something only you can decide. There comes a moment in every journey where preparation is tested, not in theory, but in reality. And it is in that moment that the difference between being ready and being unprepared becomes painfully clear. Imagine a situation where everything feels normal, and then suddenly, without warning, your body begins to fail you. Your strength fades, your thoughts become unclear, and the people around you are trying to help but have no idea what your medical history holds. The room fills with urgency, voices overlap, decisions need to be made within seconds, and yet the most critical information about your condition is missing. This is the silent danger that many people living with chronic kidney disease underestimate, not because they are careless, but because they trust that there will always be time, always someone who will know what to do. But emergencies do not operate on hope. They operate on information, speed, and precision. Dr. Mathew R. Weir that reminds us that in these intense moments, the smallest details can carry the greatest weight. A missing medication detail, an unknown allergy, or the absence of an emergency contact can turn a manageable situation into a life-threatening one. This is where suspense quietly builds, not in dramatic events, but in the uncertainty of what could go wrong when preparation is ignored. You might think, it won't happen to me. But that thought has been the silent companion of many who later wished they had taken simple steps earlier. Picture a doctor standing over you, trying to act quickly, but hesitating because they do not know your latest treatment plan, your dialysis schedule, or the medications that could interact dangerously with emergency care. That hesitation, even if it lasts only seconds, can change outcomes in ways that cannot be reversed. And yet, the solution is not complicated. It is not expensive or difficult. It is as simple as choosing to carry what matters every single day. A clearly written list of medications, a record of your condition, a visible medical ID, and contact details that connect you to someone who understands your health history. These are not burdens to carry. They are shields that protect you when you are most vulnerable. Dr. Mathew R. Weir emphasizes that true strength in managing chronic kidney disease comes from consistency, from the discipline to do the small things that others overlook. It is easy to delay, to say you will organize your information tomorrow, to believe that today is safe. But the truth is that readiness is not built in a moment of crisis. It is built long before it arrives. And here lies the turning point in your journey, the realization that your future safety depends on your present actions. The suspense is not about fear. It is about awareness, about recognizing that every day you choose whether to be prepared or to leave things to chance. When you finally understand this, something shifts inside you. You stop seeing preparation as an option and start seeing it as a necessity. You begin to carry your medical information, not because someone told you to, but because you value your life enough to protect it. And in that decision, you take back control. You reduce uncertainty, and you create a sense of calm that no emergency can fully take away. And then comes the realization that changes everything. The understanding that preparedness is not just about surviving an emergency, but about reclaiming control over your life in a way that brings confidence, clarity, and peace of mind. When you begin to carry your essential medical information every day, you're not just preparing for the worst. You are building a quiet strength that follows you wherever you go. You start to walk differently, think differently, and live differently, because deep inside, you know that you have taken responsibility for your health in a powerful and meaningful way. This is the transformation that Dr. Mathew R. Weir speaks about when he highlights the deeper purpose behind preparation. It is not just a medical necessity, it is a mindset shift, a commitment to valuing your life enough to protect it at all times. Chronic kidney disease may place limits on certain aspects of your life, but it does not take away your ability to prepare, to act, and to make choices that safeguard your future. Every time you check that your medical ID is with you, every time you update your medication list, every time you ensure your emergency contacts are correct, you are reinforcing a habit that could one day save your life. These small, consistent actions create a foundation of safety that supports you even in the most unpredictable moments. And as this habit becomes part of your daily routine, something remarkable begins to happen. Fear starts to lose its power over you. You no longer feel unprepared or vulnerable, because you have done what is within your control. You have created a system that speaks for you, protects you, and guides others to help you effectively when it matters most. Dr. Mathew R. Weir reminds us that true empowerment in health comes not from avoiding challenges, but from facing them with preparation and awareness. This is your opportunity to step into that empowerment, to stop leaving your safety to chance, and to start living with intention and readiness. Think about the impact this can have, not only on you, but on your loved ones as well. When they know that you are prepared, that you have taken these important steps, it gives them reassurance, it reduces their fear, and it allows them to support you with greater confidence. Your preparation becomes a source of strength, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. And as you continue forward, remember that this journey is not about perfection. It is about consistency, about making the choice every single day to carry what matters most. Because in the end, it is not the complexity of your preparation that defines its value. It is the intention behind it, the commitment to protecting your life and your future. You have the power to make that choice today, to turn awareness into action, and to ensure that no matter what happens, you are ready. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.